Hello, welcome to Jae Walking. Today is November 18th. I'm downtown Oakville. I'm at the square right now, and the beautiful Christmas tree is up here. You see it in the background. It's gorgeous gold foil. Not the traditional branches, but that's okay. There's lots of foliage around here too, so no shortage of pretty downtown Oakville. Anyway, I had to drop something off, so I thought I'm going to do my Jae Walking while I'm here and actually be in the daylight rather than trying to find light at nighttime. So hope you're having a great day. Here's what the conversation's been going through my head, and it kind of sealed itself last night when Kathy Kaminsky, my friend and intuitive healer, had sent me a little note reminding me to send energy to somebody for some healing energy, and she explained the reason why, and it was over a substance, and I texted her back and I said I'm on it. And here was kind of the conversation that had gone through this week, was about if you looked at Dr. Emoto, he did experiments of prayer over water, and what I mean by that, if you look him up on YouTube, you'll find him. It's Dr. Emoto, and what he showed is that the molecular structure of water will change based on the energy that's applied to it. So if you take water, and they did this under a microscope, and they showed that if there was chaos applied or negativity applied to the water, that the water showed these random patterns in response to that. And when they actually prayed love, positivity to the water and sent the water loving energy, the water created these magnificent patterns that looked like snowflakes. And so years ago, if you go back into one of my favorite documentaries, is the Lost History of Flat Earth, and they talk about the sacred geometry that was in what we call churches now were actually energy stations, and they would sound the bells through the geometry, which would create a pattern or shift the molecular structure of the water within the canals that would serve them in certain circumstances, right? They were able to shift that. So if you look at Dr. Emoto's experiments, you will see the patterns from a molecular level that he shares with you, and you will understand that as energy beings that you have the ability to apply your deliberate energy to of course, remember that our bodies are 73% water, so remember that you can send very good energy to somebody just through your thoughts, right? So, sometimes you feel good around somebody or you don't feel good around somebody else, and a lot of that has to do, doesn't matter what they're saying, but you will feel what it is that they're feeling, and you will sense if they're sending you good energy, or even if they have good energy around themselves, you will pick up on that, right? So again, remember that you're lots of water. So that's what I was doing this week. There was somebody that I really needed to send some good vibes to, and I really focused on that, and I will continue to focus. And Kathy even said to me about, she said, do it like at 11:11 when when the portals are open and you got even more energy on your side. So that was a great advice. So anyway, I want to just remind you of the fact that as human beings, we are energy beings. I want to turn around here because I'm at Knox Church, and I'll show you what sacred geometry is if you look at the cutouts there. Look at some of the ornate churches and the older churches that have the geometry in them, and you'll know that they actually were energy stations years ago. So very cool. Anyway, and I love, I don't know if you follow Cliff High, but I follow Cliff High. You'll only find him on BitChute, Rumble. You won't find him on YouTube or anything because he's heavily censored, but he starts all his videos with "Hello humans," and I absolutely adore that. So anyway, here we are taking a human approach, and let's consider that when it means sending good energy, not only to yourself, like keep your vibes high, because it's just makes you feel healthier, right? Let's send them to others as well. Anyway, and of course, succeed deliberately. Have a wonderful day.